Hello, everybody. So, me again. Yes, as I mentioned yesterday, wait a second, just to put myself into the middle. So, as I mentioned yesterday, today's topic will be karma. Ooh. A lot of people are, a lot of people do not care, a lot of people do not know, a lot of people do not want to know what is karma, why things are happening, why we are in such a place that we are right now. A lot of people doubt, is this really a karma? Is karma really happening? And yes, I can say karma is here. Karma is happening. Karma is constantly with us. So accept it, and it will be easier for you. Why? You will see. So a lot of people sometimes ask me how you can say that karma is working when you see that this guy or this girl or lady or whatever making so mean things, so bad things, but they still live really happy life, no problems at all. And then opposite, why he was being such a good guy, she's so nice, she's so cool, but she's all the time having issues, hard time living, blah blah blah. And then I say, listen, you don't know the whole story. And people were like, what do you mean? I said, okay, there's hello Al, good morning and good evening from Europe. uh, yes, you will be able to listen, Al, in the remember that you go to work, but I think that in Sunday you will not work. So you don't know the whole story. This is why sometimes we saw stuff like that. So I will give you a few examples, as I always give. Why? Because on examples you can feel what I mean. You can feel what I will actually tell you. Okay, yes, I know that you will be today off. So you have really nice people who constantly have issues. Why? Yes, that people, there are like few things why is this happening. First thing is they can be nice towards you, but you never know how they actually live their lives towards others. So they can be always polite to you, they can be always truly nice towards you, to that you can feel, oh, this is really such a good friend of mine, this is really such a good uh, person. But on the other hand, you don't know what is happening behind the scene, we can say. So maybe correlated to others, they make some problems. Maybe they have some history that you don't know. For example, when they caught, I don't know, some people who was beating families, who was being, I don't know, maybe pedophiles or something. These people are always like, how this is possible? This was been my best neighbor. Of course, he was been best neighbor towards you, but at home he was doing nasty stuff. So obviously this can be also a reason, but the deeper reason that is these persons could have in the past some problems. So not past, maybe on the past of their current life, but mostly in their previous lives, as I mentioned yesterday. So because we bring their current life, but mostly in their previous lives, as I mentioned yesterday. So because we bring karma from our past lives, we have to clean this karma, as I mentioned yesterday. So definitely, it has to be that they have to clean this. They have to leave their karma right now. So there are good people who they have to leave their karma right now. So there are good people who has some problems, issues in this lifetime right now. It's karma from previous lives that put them into these troubles. Of course, you never know what will happen in future. So these kind of people who live right now really good life, they are really like super nice towards you, towards others, and they have some shitty things in their lives. They'll be maybe rewarded a few years later, a few months later, maybe even decades later. And also, what is the trick is opposite. So people who are nasty right now and they have beautiful life, you never know what will happen in the future. I know for my one of my ex grandma. So my ex told me, yes, I had a grandma, and she was really nasty towards all people. You know, she was screaming, yelling. She didn't respect others. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And she had really good life till her 70s. What happened then? That she got disease, and she was being like a flower. You know, so she didn't function as she could next 20 years. So her punishment was being to be a flower for 20 years because she was doing these nastiest things for like 60, 70 years. Is this really worth it? Well, this is big punishment. Yes, of course, because we pay double, we pay triple, we pay much more. You know, people sometimes say there is instant karma. Yes, there is. I can guarantee that is. I experienced on myself. I saw that in the life of others. You know, there is a lot of videos on YouTube also like instant karma. Somebody wants to beat someone and he's beaten. Dating, if I can say so. She worked in one bar, and where she worked till to working home, it was been like highway or this just ordinary street. You know, in highways we call this vigneta. It's like piece of paper. You pay like you buy this for 10 days, for 2 months, or for a year. You know, and then you can drive on highways. You know, if you do not have this, then you have to drive with this sideways. You know, and actually for her it was been like, okay, if I drive to highways, it's shorter time to come home. Maybe she will save like 5 minutes. You know, if she drive other ways, it's okay also. You know? And I told her, listen, because we left together from this bar, I said, okay, I will drive at the first, and I will see if somebody is checking. If nobody checks, I will call you. You can drive here. And she said, okay. She went from there like 2 3 minutes later. I drive. Everything is good. I called her. Listen, Tamara, everything is good. And she drive. Everything has been good till next day. She parked where she usually parked, and usually there has been no problems at all. But on this specific day, what happened that these guys who are taking care for where people are parking, she got a ticket. So because she broke the rule of driving without vignette on highways, she has been punished for for the ticket to where she's not able, not just able, but not allowed to park. You know, so it was really instant karma for her. So we said, look, next time we can wait these few minutes that you will drive back home safely. You know, so definitely this is something that is instant karma. That this karma can really beat your ass. You know, from my point of view, I know that in my previous lives, yeah, I can say lives because there are multiple of them. I did really not so nice things, and of course I have to clean this. You know, in this lifetime. I remember once I visit. I think it was been like numerologer, and she was like she could see in my this chart that in previous life I was being someone really like important, and I was doing really nasty stuff. And she's like, "Ooh, your previous life was been really like not so good. You know, you was being like you hurt a lot of people, blah blah blah." And I told her, "Listen, I know that I was being shot in the head." And she's like, "You can be happy for this." I was like, "What?" I can be happy that I got hit in the head. And she's like, "Yeah, yeah. It could be that you'll suffer much more in your previous life to die." You know, so I was like, "Okay, thank God that somebody shot me, and that right now I have to clean this mess from before, you know." And as I mentioned yesterday, a lot of things from my previous lives I have to clean to go over this. All this is karma what I have to clean. All this is karma what I have to. Okay, how you can clean your karma? The best way is not just L, but to everybody. The best way to clean your karma is meditation, because in meditation you put your mind on ease, you accept that everything what was happening to you and what is happening to you, you just accept this. They say there is a good karma and there is a bad karma. I say no, it's just a karma. Why? Because for universe it's not such a thing as bad things and good things. They are just things. So when you are doing good stuff, the good stuff will return to you multiple. And of course, the same will be with bad stuff. So definitely with your meditation, you release this tension of what is good and what is bad. Accept yourself, accept your karma, and then you can live better. So definitely meditation is the easiest, the fastest way to clean your karma. But you have to be specific, Al, not just you, but every single time. So when you are dealing with karma, you have to see on which field this is going on. So for example, I don't know, let's see, Al. Yes, so definitely you have to, in this meditation, you have to just think of nothing, not this guided meditation when they drives you somewhere, that you are somewhere. No, you have to go into the quiet place, think nothing, doing nothing, just sending yourself love. This is the easiest way. So definitely, if you will start to focus, if you go to this guided meditation, what can happen that actually you will still have karma in both ways, but just results will be later, will be much more nicer towards you, if we can say so. So definitely go into quiet meditation, don't do nothing, don't think of nothing, do not see yourself like in some places. No, it is just you and your empty mind. So I will explain to you, I know that you have this romance, or just I would say relationship issues and all. So how to solve this with meditation? And actually, uh, when you are waiting for someone that comes into your life, or if you are participating in some kind of relationships, you always have in your mind that how you will treat yourself first, people will treat you, and how you will treat others later, people will treat. So if you think, okay, I'm waiting for this person, but I still can go out with numerous of other people, of course universe will hit you and say, listen, if you're waiting for this person, wait, do not do stuff with some others. This is for romance. Money wise, if you know that you have money issues, you have to change your vibes on that. You say to yourself, okay, I'm allowing money come towards me, and start acting that way, that you already have a lot of money, and also that you are giving to the charity, that you spend money on some good things, that maybe it will be like, oh, this is too much for me. No, it's never too much. It's just that you value yourself, that you value people who are selling this. So definitely, yes, quiet meditation will be the best option to clean slowly your karma. I hope that this is okay with you, Al. If somebody else has any other questions, let me know. I can see that like 2-3 people are participating. One is Al, and 2 more, or maybe right now 1 more. So when we are looking at karma, when we are looking what is going on with karma, then we can see that we are just getting that's awesome. Then we are see that actually that what we seed we harvest. Not maybe right now, but we will harvest this in future. How you treat yourself, people will treat you. How you treat money, money will treat you. How you treat your health, health will treat you back. How you treat your whole body, the body will respond on this. And especially how you treat your surroundings, your people who are around you, this will be the way that you will be treated. If right now this is not something that you want, this is not something that you think that you deserve, wait. You have to wait. Why? Because God, universe, whatever you call, I call this universe. A lot of people say this is God. It is the same, just the different terminology. Uh, See everything. So if you're doing some good things and bad things is happening to you, this is because of your previous actions. A lot of people. I know one guy. He's like approximately my age, and when he was being young, he was doing really nasty stuff. Really, he was being bad. He starts to drink alcohol like at the age of 13, 14. He starts to smoke. Then, like at the age of 15, he starts to smoke weed. Age of 16, so really like bad guy. And then something changed, that he starts to be really religious, that he starts to act really like nice, but I would say that he still has to pay his this karma. Maybe he's paying. I would say that actually he is paying, because I know that he is married and he just wants to have kids right now, but the God just do not give him this. So this is his punishment. Yeah, you act like this before, but right now you're acting like that. So he has to clean. He's cleaning successfully. So when he will clean totally, then he'll be able to have kids. Then he will be able to have this beautiful love life. Everything. He has beautiful love life right now, but love life without kids can be really like, yeah, it's okay, but these kids can be sometimes like a reward for you. So definitely do not judge other people, and do not say no, the karma is not working, or the karma is not here, because you don't know the whole story. The whole story, who knows the whole story? Universe. Who knows the whole story? God. Why? Because God knows everything, what is happening right now, what will happen in the future, and what happened in the past. Yeah, thank you for this, for giving me approval for this. Yes, I know. So definitely, when we start to observe and see things differently, then we will understand karma much better. For our point of view is, I suggest people that you don't need to know what will happen to others. Why? Because this is their life. I have a lot of readings when people ask me, uh, what about this person? What do you see? What will happen to him? What will happen to her? If she will get punishment? If she will get, I don't know, if she will lose her job? If he will break up with this girlfriend? Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for you. Why? Because you have to take care for yourself, and this other person will take care for themselves. You just have to live your life as you are happy, joyful, that you are waiting for good things to happen. Either way, that maybe sometimes you will get back some really nasty stuff that you will say, I'm not worth it on this shit, if I can say so. But listen, every single that kind of part of your life is just a reminder. Okay, yeah, I wasn't being clean before. I wasn't doing things nice before. I remember when I was been like 15, 16 years old, when I don't know, buy something to eat, I throw this paper to the street. Right now I'm not doing this because this is a pollution, and I also teach my daughter, listen, you have to pick up this paper and throw it in the trash bin. So definitely I wasn't being nice before. Those are small things. So right now it really bothers me when I see some garbage when I run into the forest and there is a lot of garbages where we actually run. So people are doing the same as I was doing 20 years ago, you know. So yeah, obviously this is maybe doing people who are right now my age when I was doing these bad things, you know. So uh, definitely because of these small things, I have some issues in my life right now. But it's okay, you know. I accept this. It has to happen that way. It has to happen that there is still not such a great life that I wanted, but I know that it will come. Why? Because I'm doing good things, and also you are doing good things all the time, and you'll be rewarded for this. Or this will be like in today or tomorrow, or maybe after 10 years. You never know. For me, what is the most important thing is health. So if I will go through my life good, if I will treat myself good, if I will see myself in abundance, for me it's important that later, when I will be old, that I will have good health. That I can live, I don't know, maybe 100 years, and at the age of 100 that I will still be able to read without glasses, that I will be able to go to run, to go out with my grandchildren, grandchildren, maybe grandchildren, I don't know, but still that I will be in good shape. This is important for me, that I will not get any kind of disease, that I will have to stay in bed 24/7, you know. So this is something that will be like a reward for me. I don't know, some people say, okay, for me it doesn't matter this. It will matter when you will, when this will hit you, you know. So definitely be aware that our life is time from when we was being born to when we died. So at this time we have to be as much as possible healthy. This is, I would say that this is the most important thing of our lives. Even if you see some, I don't know, some billionaires, let's say for example Steve Jobs, he was really like super trooper rich guy, you know, but he was really nasty towards others. I read his book, and a lot of people who are mentioned inside, they were giving these examples how he actually lived. You know, that he was really not expecting others. He lived his life really like in some areas, not in all areas. You know, of course, he left really big legacy with Apple. You know, without him, there will not be such a things as smartphones or I don't know, some really good computers. You know, so definitely he was doing great job, but also bad job. And this bad job that he was doing hurt him in a way that he got cancer and that he died because of cancer. I think that it was cancer. Definitely he died too young, I will say. You know, so it was been like his punishment that he couldn't uh, that he could be here to feel how it is when the whole world is using mostly his products. You know, so definitely we have to see these deeper meanings of karma. That karma, it's not only instant karma, but karma is also something that we have to create right now, that we will get paid later in a good way and in a bad way. You know, so if you treat right now someone badly, be prepared that 10 people will treat you badly in a years from now. Why? Because karma is always like a expanding. You know, you hurt one, you'll be hurt by 10. You give one something, 10 people will help you. Maybe not right now, but when you will need this help really badly. So this will actually happen. No matter how you think that this is working or not, I can tell you, yes, it's working. So whenever I help people and these people couldn't pay me back with some reverse energy, I got paid later from somewhere else, but in much bigger amounts. Uh, Not just maybe money, but also in some bigger energy flowing back, So I experienced on myself that when I was seeding good, I was harvesting much, much better. Also, opposite, when I was seeding bad things, even worse things happened to me. Yeah, I can say that maybe I'm ashamed of this. I should be, but I accepted this. Okay, I was being young and stupid. every excuse comes the right, But it was not actually like that. Definitely, it wasn't been right what I was doing. But yes, I paid for this. I paid tax for this. In some areas, maybe I'm still paying it, but it's okay. Accepting this, it has to be that way, and it will be much easier for you also, who are listening to this, to accept your karma, to accept your things that are happening. If you have chance, clean it with meditation, as I mentioned to Al, as I told Al, or just do not blame others that you have that such a bad life. You created this. It's not like, I don't have the proper job that I wanted. Really? Who forced you to accept this job? Who forced you that you finish this and this school and then you end up in this job where everybody hates you, where you hate everybody, and so on and so on and so on. There's a lot of people who do not understand that actually school and education, it's not equal to what kind of job you will have. I can tell you, this is statistics, and this statistics is definitely right. 70 to 80% of people do not work on the fields that they have education. So, for example, I studied economy. My field of my degree was in finance and banking, but I do not work on that area at all. Actually, I worked like in my whole life, maybe 1 year and a half in area of finance. All other time, I worked somewhere else. I worked in army for 5 years and a half. Yes, I worked in army. When I worked in army, I worked in the field of finance and banking like 1 year, but that was it. All other time, I work in some other places. Or this is coaching, or this is like right now, I can say that I work as a professional psychic, clairvoyant medium. So this is what creates my income, but not so much economy. So I'm in this 80%. I'm in majority. I would say that also others who are doing something will say, of course, I do not work in the field that I went to school. Some fields require proper education, like lawyers, judges, I don't know, also maybe some kind of mechanics, blah, blah, blah. But this is like this 20%, 80% total other stuff. Why? Because people realize that actually job, it's not something, or school is not something that fulfill their lives, and they want to experience something else. Also here, we can say that karma plays big role. Why? We got education, but because our soul wants to express something else, we are doing something else. My soul wanted that I am in this lifetime spiritual. I'm accepting this. When I heard that disabilities are opening for me, the first question was being for me, do I want this? I said yes. If the God, if the universe is giving me this, I will accept this. And I accepted this. And since I accepted this, I can say that I really helped a lot of people, not just with doing predictions, but to help them through hard times, to help them to improve some of their life areas, And this is something that really like feel full my heart also. This is important. And why? This is the way that I'm cleaning my karma from my past lives when I was being really nasty, when I was being really like bad guy. So these bad things that I did, right now I'm doing good things which balancing everything. So actually our life is drawing us to the places where we should be. Yeah, I have education as a economist, but I can give some advices to people correlated with economy, but that's it. Unfortunately or happily, yeah, that's it. But people accept this because they're like, okay, you are pro in this area. Yes, I can say that I am, but not so much as I am pro in some other areas. So definitely, when you will when you go into research of yourself, when you go into research of what you are doing in your life, and you start to ask yourself, why I'm doing this, then you realize that actually everything is good. Whatever you are doing, God support you. Whatever you are doing right now, you have support. Because right now, this is just perfect for you. I don't know what I will do in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years. I know approximately, but not like really specific. So life will drive me where I want it to be. When I will clean my karma and go further, and life will start to reward me back, reward me in a positive and negative way, then my life will change. All of us are experiencing changings all the time. I can see myself right now in total different perspective as I saw myself like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or even like 25 years ago. You know, definitely start to see your life also from this perspective. Okay, what I did for karma is my life really goes into the direction that I want. If not, change something. Why? That maybe later you will not have problems because of this. That you will not get paid negatively later. As I mentioned, this grandma that she has to live like 20, 25 years in the bed as a flower. To know that you are a flower, but you cannot do nothing because you cannot kill yourself, you cannot take your life, nothing. You just have to survive till next day and next day and next day and next day, and you never know when this will finish. But on the other side, there is people who are healthy at the age of 80, 90, 100, are still in shape. Wow, this is something that I want to be in really good shape when I will be 80, 90, even maybe 100. So why? Because they are doing good stuff before, and this is their reward right now. So karma will reward you in this lifetime and in your next lifetimes, and also in your previous lives. What you bring from your previous lives, you're getting results right now, and when you accept this, you will live much, much better. And as I mentioned, do not focus to others so much, because this is killing your focus. For me, I don't give. You can. Yeah, yeah. Vegetable, yes, yes, yes. You're right. Maybe my expression was not being the right. So yes, vegetable. So someone who is just cannot do nothing. I'm happy that you understand right now. So uh, I don't give up what others people lives are. No, I would like to know, uh, like deeper inside of me, I would like to really know what is happening with some people that really ruined my life, hurt me. But in our case, for what? That my ego will start to feel better I don't need this. Yeah, I was being hurt. I believe that people will get hurt back. I hurt people. I was being hurt. So karma take care of me and to others. So definitely, uh, the more you start to focus on yourself, on your family, to your people who are close to you, that you take care of people who are close to you, the better your life will be. It doesn't matter what neighbors thinks. It doesn't matter what your president thinks about you. It doesn't matter how politicians thinks about you. They do not think. They just want to squeeze you, get every single penny out of you. But anyway, uh, focus on you, because your life is the most important thing here right now. From here on, karma will take care of you, sometimes badly because you have to pay some debts, but most of the time good. you know Always look that way. It's not only instant karma, it's not only something that is happening right now, right here, but sometimes takes time to get reward. When you go to seed some products, some vegetables, it takes time that these grow. Last week we seed potato. Right now we have to wait that nature take cares of this potato to start to grow, and like in 3-4 months that we will be able to collect this potato, prepare French fries, smashed potato, whatever. So it takes time for taking for accepting results. Everybody wants this instant. Yeah. uh, I know people who are like, yeah, I donate so much money to this company. Right now I'm waiting that I will win on the lottery. Really? One thing that you did good, you think right now that you will get instant payment, forget it. Maybe you, with this, you paid a lot of nasty things that you did in the past, and right now you just paid a little, like this one time, not one time, but one out of 120 times that you pay your mortgage. Forget it. Constant, when you do constant positive things, then results will come. Maybe not right now, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in a week, but definitely it will come. I remember once, I'm really like a maybe specific person, because whatever I want to achieve, I will achieve somehow. People say you go over dead bodies. Yes, sometimes, but I know that I can achieve something. And then I had a friend, and she checked me on her friend, and her friend was being psychic, and she asked her, listen, what do you see for Urosh? And she's like, you know what? He will achieve whatever he will put in his mind. If he will want to fly, he will fly. If not today, but tomorrow. If not tomorrow, in a week, definitely he will fly. And this is like something that reminds me also of karma. When you seed, results will come. Yes, of course, maybe someone can steal you vegetables uh, out of the land, but not all of them. Maybe at least one will stay, and this one will reward you as much as possible. Think about that, and really stop blaming yourself, stop blaming others, stop doubting if this is actually happening or not, if this is actually something that is going on or not. No, it is karma, it's here all the time. You're watching this right now, three persons are watching, one is jumping out, in and out, and because of watching this video, all of us will have some kind of positive results. I hope that a lot of people will see this movie and starts to live their lives differently, more positive as they live right now. Why that this video will have some kind of impact? So because I'm doing this, I will be rewarded in a way. You who are listening will also be rewarded, because for you this will be important. It's like, when the student is prepared, teacher is coming. You're a student, I'm your teacher. Maybe in few weeks, maybe in few months, it will be opposite. Maybe you will learn something from me, to me, that maybe you will just respond to this video. Maybe in few months, someone will watch this, and later, like maybe again after a few months, you will give me some feedbacks that I will learn, that I will hear some kind of stories that will be also important, that I will grow with all of you who are watching this. So it's like that, that whatever situation you are right now, whatever you are doing right now, uh, you will be rewarded in both ways. So if you, I can see this constant karma, instant karma at home. So when I sometimes really everything goes under the roof, and I starts to maybe to just put my voice a little hard towards my daughter, and then next day she screamed back to me. Of course, I know that she loves me, but and she also knows that I love her. But it's like that she's giving me what I give her sometimes, in a good way and in a bad way. I take care of her. She come to me. She cuddle with me. I scream to her. She screamed back to me. And then I'm the worst person. I know that she don't mean to say this kind of stuff, but definitely, of course, I don't mean serious when I say, listen, this is not the way that is right, so it's like that we are just playing tennis match. What I give to her, she gives back to me, and this is really like super instant karma for all of us. But the karma are small things, and karma are bigger things, and karma are super bigger things, and karma are almost no things. When you will accept this, when you will notice this, when you will start to express this, then you'll be aware that whatever action you did in the past, this action has some consequences later. Maybe not right now, maybe this was being already finished, but definitely some kind of harvesting was being here for you, for everybody. When you will accept this, when you will say, okay, it's okay what is happening, this is something that I have to go through, you will live much easier. You will live much like, you will be prepared for a much better life. When you do not put yourself in the position that for everything that you are guilty, maybe it's not the one that you are guilty, but maybe your previous life is guilty. Check who you was been before, what kind of bad things you did, maybe especially towards some persons, because these persons right now is giving you this back. Why is she so mean towards me if I treat her so nicely? Yes, in this lifetime. What about before? You never know. Maybe I know some couples who has to clean a lot of things from the past, and then we go to check. Yeah, why is she's acting so weird towards me? We are a couple, but she's not accepting me. And then I checked. Okay, listen, you killed her in your previous life. So right now, you have to give her all your heart, and this will heal her, and also you. So this is your karma that you have to clean together forever. You cannot clean karma forever. You have to know that, because it's not possible to clean everything, because you're still doing some bad things. It's like uh, people say, "Can you clean all your karma?" I say, in this case, it will be like that. When you will finish your life, you will left nothing dirty. This is impossible. At least one t-shirt or one underpants will be dirty when you will leave this place as we call it the earth. So you cannot clean all your karma, as you cannot clean all your things in your life. Maybe when you die, you will sweat. Maybe this last breath will take all of your to clean your stomach. So definitely you will not go clean from here. And because you're not go clean from here, you can also not clean karma. You cannot finish this lifetime to clean all the karma from your previous life and this lifetime. So in this case, your soul will not be you will not need to born again, that you will be back. This is why we are constantly coming back and doing things, learning, getting back our karma, creating new karma, and this is like the never-ending circle that we are living, which is a good thing. If we cut this means like in 50, 200 years, 50 years, 100 years, 200 years, 500 years, nobody will be born here. Why? Because everybody will clean their karmas, and that will be it. No need to return back. But we have to return back, that our souls can grow in all areas. Do not think that you are only you here. There is much, much more than only you. This much, much more is your soul. Your soul experienced so many things in the past, and your soul experienced so many things in the future. Right now, you're only like a puppy. We are puppies here. Yeah, someone say, why do you think so? Because it's like we are living here under some rules that other people created. Our soul is developing, but my soul, exactly, we are all in this together. So when we accept this, that good things that we create and we experience, and bad things and we experience, it's in our nature to experience this. So put this into your heart also, that yes, it has to happen that way. It has to be that way, that we can be really we, me, you, others. That this is something that is really important. I still have like additional maybe 10 minutes. So right now I can see that there are two people inside. L is one. Can this other person also say hello? I will just give both of you messages for today, or maybe some kind of, yes, just message. You have to relax and start to enjoy your life, because right now you're under some kind of stress, and you are thinking too much about this, and this is actually something that it's uh, holding you back. It's like that, something that it's not allowing you to express yourself. So really, cool down, meditation, clean meditation, that you clean maybe some of your karma, and you will have really much, much, much better life. So okay, obviously this second person don't want to say that it is here. It's okay. Some people are just watching me. I appreciate this really. I hope that I helped all of you to understand karma better, to understand why things are happening to you, why things are not happening the way that maybe you want. But right now you realize this. Right now you can sense that it's okay if it's going that way. It's okay also, and then that you will have much, much better life with accepting yourself, others, accepting karma, and that you will be able to say, okay, I'm here just to enjoy. We are here to enjoy our lives. We are here to enjoy every single second, Every single second that you are waste yelling at to others, you cannot get back these bad seconds. So create good seconds that you will get amazing hours back. This is how karma works. You seed something small, you harvest something bigger. You seed, when you put like one rice into the land, from this rice grows a lot. When you put this small piece of apple, the tree grows. This is something that is like how what you seed grows into something more. Think that way, imagine that way, use all of your inside knowledge. You have to know that every single person in this earth has ability to know much more that we are aware. When we start to look what kind of abilities we have, a lot of people are like, but how did I know that? How could I do this? Because your soul experienced this already, so it's like just repeating again. As I mentioned, this learning some languages or doing something based on something that our soul experienced in the past, this is why it's so much easier to go through. All this is karma. I hope that I make things clearer. I hope that I make things, I would say, nicer, however you say. That I hope that you enjoyed this in this Saturday evening or maybe Sunday morning, wherever you live, whenever you watch this video later. I hope that I made your day, that I helped you to understand why things are happening to you, why some things are not happening to you, that you will have to wait a little bit. This little bit is like few seconds or years. For universe, there is no a little bit, it's only like it is, because there is no time. I hope that you enjoyed. Wish you everybody really nice the rest of the day or really nice day, and we will be in touch tomorrow. I don't know yet what I will talk about, but I think that will be amazing also. I have some ideas. I told you, send me some suggestions. What do you want to listen? What do you want to hear from me? I will accept all this. I will prepare, and let's rock. Sending all of you the love and light, and we will be in touch. Thank you so much. I have to do some stuff and then I go to sleep. Love and blessings to everybody. Bye, Al, and bye, this other person. Bye bye.